They told us that independent artists couldn't make it without a label, yet my last 2 albums averaged 1 million streams per song, and that's not even counting YouTube, Amazon, or Apple Music. That's just Spotify. So maybe the problem isn't the system, maybe it's our mindset. And that's why in this video, I want to go through step by step everything that I do to promote my songs. We just had a new album come out in August. The single on there is just about to crack 100,000 streams. Hopefully that'll be today actually. And then we have a new song coming out next week. And so I thought I'd share step by step exactly what we do to promote my songs. Everything that I'm teaching you is in these 2 books, Song Launch Checklist, Playlist Profits. They're on Amazon. Let's jump into it. So here I are with one of my albums that came out 2022, just 3 years ago. 1 million streams, 1.1, 2 million streams, almost 7 million streams, 1 million streams, 3.9 million streams. Hopefully this one will hit 1 million, and this one will hit 1 million soon as well. And then if we go to my album Learning How to Be Human, we got about 400,000 streams, 750, almost 500. And some of these are still in the hundreds. So sometimes it takes a little bit more time. This one just came out in 2024, so we give this another year, and again, way over 1 million streams. So right now I'm in my Spotify for Artists dashboard. I can see there's about 129, 132 people listening to my music right now. And you can see here that I have a new song coming out in 6 days. And already Spotify is like giving you like what to do to promote your songs. Like they're literally telling you what to do. They're telling you to pitch your new music, okay, first of all, to the curators, okay? So looking for your new release, it can take several days for music to show up here, but this is where you pitch your song to Release Radar. This is where you pitch your song to editorial playlists, okay? And if we go back home, so we want to make sure we do that. That's checked off. Have we added a Spotify canvas? Okay, that's the video that's in here, okay? So I've already added that. Check, done. The next thing that they're asking, have you set up for Spotify discovery mode? Okay, so it says, look, you've set up a campaign for eligible songs in your catalog, okay? And it says, look what it says, on average, artists see a 50% in saves and 30% in follows during the first month of discovery mode. And so I can't opt this song in yet because it has to be out for 30 days first, okay? And the next thing it's telling me to do is book a campaign. All right, and so that wants me to do a marquee or a showcase campaign. So if I click here, and I've got my song Take You Higher, and I can click next, choose my artist team, and let's just say I want to do United States, and I click save. And so there's 2 options here. I can either do the marquee, which is the full screen ad, new music for you, or I can do a showcase. Okay, the marquee is a little bit more expensive. You can see, look, showcase is 28 cents, marquee is 35 cents. And that's because it's a full page ad, and it's also retargeting my followers, right? That's really all it is. It's targeting all my followers in the United States for this specific one, right? And so if I really want as much streams as possible, I got to spend some money to blow this song up, okay? And it'll let me spend like, saying I can spend up to like 10,000. Let's just put 1,000 in. And so that means that my estimated clicks is about 1,400 to 4,000 clicks. I can reach about 52,000. So that's how many people will see the ad, but this is how many people will actually click on it. The number of clicks your campaign might get based on your targeting format and budget selections. And look, it says very likely to spend your entire budget. Yeah, I bet you'll spend the whole thing, Spotify. But this is something that's really, really powerful, and you can customize who sees it, your active audience, your super listeners, your moderate listeners or light listeners, okay? And all this data, and this opens up to you when you build your fan base. So let's just go back to artists here. If I click on audience, and let's just click on followers, all right? So you need a certain percentage of followers. So, you know, looks like I was at 184 here. Now I'm at 184, 144, so I've gone up like a couple hundred. It hasn't jumped up that much. I guess since September I've gone up about 1,000 plus followers, right? But you need to have fans. You need to have streams every single day, right? Like you need to be getting streams every single day so that you have something to retarget with, all right? And so that's just some of the basic stuff. Some of that stuff you guys might not have because you haven't grown your audience yet. if you won't do what's easy to do, you definitely won't do what's hard to do. Now, before I get into some more technical stuff, there is a featured artist on this song. So not only am I pitching it, but the other artist on this song is pitching the song to the editorial playlist. The next thing that I do, and I use DistroKid for this, and I'll put a link below so you can get 7.5% off your next thing with DistroKid. But if you click on my song, Take You Higher, and again, small hinges swing big doors, I've added my lyrics in here. I've synced the lyrics. It's a small thing, but it's a big thing. Because when I'm listening to music on Spotify, or my daughter is, I see her clicking here, and she'll click on this microphone so that she's got the lyrics to listen to. And so this is just an added layer of connection for people to do it. But so many artists, they skip that step of adding the lyrics. And it's so easy to do inside of DistroKid or your distributor, okay? Now, the next thing that I will do as soon as this song comes out, I have my Verses with a Purpose hip-hop playlist. And this is more of a hip-hop song, sync song. So as soon as this song releases, I'm actually going to drag and drop it to number 1 here, or number 2 on this playlist, so that it instantly gets streams. The next thing that I'll do is I'll come to my view profile, and I'll go to my artist pick, and I'll change my artist pick on my profile to go to either the song or go to the playlist that has the song at the very top. Because again, I want to get as many streams as possible. The next thing I'll do once the song is out, or I'll schedule it before, is send out an email. I use ActiveCampaign to send out my emails. I'll put a link below for a 7-day trial. Then I'll send an SMS message out to my fans using Postscript, which is connected to my Shopify store. And then, of course, I'll go to my YouTube channel and I'll upload either a visualizer. I'll either do like a lyric video, or I'll do a visualizer or a music video. And for these songs coming out next, I will be doing a lyric video, or I'll do a hybrid where I'm kind of performing with the lyrics. I find both perform really, really well. What's interesting is when I showed you on, I think it was this song, Save You, if I can pull it up here, this song, Save You, on I Run With Wolves, what's really interesting is we did not do a music video for Nemesis, and it has 2 million streams. We did not do a music video for Save You, and it's got 6.7 million streams. We did not do a music video for Light It Up, and it's got almost 4 million streams, okay? What's interesting is we did do a music video for Blackout, only 1 million streams. We did do a music video for I Run With Wolves, and it got just 1 million streams. So it's funny, we did the music videos for the wrong songs. And this is why I like to say you should wait to find out which one is the winner before you go spending a whole bunch of money and time on a song that isn't the hit. Because I really wish we shot a music video for this one, and we could still do it. It doesn't matter. It's never too late, right, to blow a song up even more. But the point is you want to use your money wisely when you're promoting. Now, the last thing that, of course, we do is we post. Now, that's just scratching the surface, which is in this book as far as the song launch checklist. We'll also upload the song to SoundCloud, okay? We'll pitch the song to Amazon playlists. We'll register the song with our PRO, our performance rights organization, whether that's a BMI, ASCAP, SOCAN. Okay, I'll also have to register it with my publishing admin to collect the mechanicals. Okay, so I recommend Song Trust for that. Got to register the song with Sound Exchange, right? Got to do that as well too. Sometimes we'll create merch. We'll split test YouTube thumbnails, of course. Sometimes we'll upload the video to DistroKid if it's a music video, right? Sometimes we'll send it to radio, okay? Sometimes I'll pitch in Facebook groups in different places, and I'll do other guerrilla marketing strategies, right? Sometimes I'll use bands in town. Of course, I'm going to post on social media multiple times and test a lot of Instagram trial reels. We'll do SoundCloud sometimes. We'll definitely do Pandora and make sure we got that rocking on AMP. Can sometimes ask friends and family to post about it. But there's so many different things that we will do more on some songs than others. Because sometimes you got to take a really big swing on a song. And you don't know which one to swing on sometimes. But that's what this game is. It's a game of risk sometimes. But you know when you've played enough of your songs for people. And this is why it's good to not just every song that you finish just whip out. Like right now, we've got 4 rock songs that we're getting ready to release for an album next year, and we're recording a whole bunch of them. And now that we've got like 4 done, it's very obvious when I'm listening to them or even playing them for other people, like, okay, that one's definitely the one that's really turning heads and eyes are lighting up, and they're like, okay, that's the one. And so it's like, okay, that's the one we're really going to lean in with and go deep and go hard on. And then when we have more songs, and then we can plan it out. And for me, it's about putting your best foot forward. Like, I would never go with the mentality, well, I don't want to lead with my best stuff. I just want to put whatever out there. No, man. You want to lead. You only get one chance on a first impression. And like, that's what you want to market with. And sometimes, like, even like if I have old songs that I know are hits, those are the ones that I use in my marketing, in my Facebook and Instagram ads or YouTube ads or whatever, to bring people in to listen to the new stuff sometimes. Because what will happen is you guys will have a new song and you're like, oh, well, I got to market with that one. But you've got this banger that you haven't even marketed with. And sure, we can test the new one, right? But sometimes I'd be like, look, let's use the old one. That one's a hit. Let's bring new people in with that. You haven't even marketed that one. And we'll put the second one below on the playlist or wherever, and people will just find it. And if we feed the algorithm on both, they'll both rise. Now, of course, if you want help with this stuff, send me an email to support@smartmusicbusiness.com with a link to your Spotify profile and what you need help with. And maybe we can set up a campaign and help you out, do like a little audit of everything you got going on and put a plan together for you. But either way, keep taking action on this stuff, man. It doesn't happen overnight. Like, you know, I'm looking at the stats. The album that has millions and millions of streams is 2022. You know, some of my older songs, though, like 2010, those are the ones that got tens and tens and tens of millions of streams. Sometimes songs take time to breathe, and we think things are overnight, but it's amazing when things pick up speed, and it's like a freaking locomotive. It's like a train, like a crazy train that can't stop, you know? And so I encourage you, stay in the game. Don't quit. You know, I'd never watch sports, okay? Because I don't have a favorite sports team, okay? My family's my favorite sports team. Unless it says Manafest on the back, it ain't my team. They don't know my name. They don't know me. I don't wear their jersey. I wear my jersey. You know what I'm saying? I wear my team. I ship for my team. Like, it blows my mind that we say, oh, they're my team, or I'm cheering for them. And we're watching other people live their dreams while we're not living ours, while we're living in a nightmare. And we numb ourselves with Netflix and different things, or even YouTube, when you should be chasing your dream. Some of you leave comments and stuff like that, and it's like you haven't put in the work. You haven't even nearly close put in the work of what it actually takes. And this is what we underestimate even when it comes to like meta ads and promoting your music online. You want to do like a little tiny budget. And you should start with a tiny budget at the beginning. But then when we get it dialed in, we need to scale it. And that word scale means spend more. If it's working and we're getting the right cost per click and it's cheap and the streams are actually going up, well, then do more of that and stay on it and freaking risk it instead of buying more food out or another coffee out or designer clothes or whatever it is your thing, or like alcohol. Like, are you kidding me? Like or drugs? Like, what are we doing here? What are we talking about? You know, like you're wasting your life away on stuff that doesn't matter when you're missing out on growing your dream, because it can happen. I came from a small town, very small town in Canada, but yet we toured 22 different countries, from China to Japan to Australia, New Zealand, Norway, Sweden. Like, we've been all over the states in the US, majority, and Canada, of course, right? And I never thought it would happen in a million years, but it did happen. And it can happen to you, but it'll only happen if you don't quit and you stay in the game. God's got a plan for your life. He's got a purpose and a plan. It says that in Jeremiah 29:11. Whether you believe in him or not, he believes in you. It says, I got a plan to prosper you, to give you a hope and a future. Well, you might be saying, well, how do you know if I still got a hope? Well, you're still breathing. That's why I know there's still hope. And I know your story's not done yet because you're still watching this video and you're still writing it. So keep writing your story, my friend. Keep writing it. Keep writing it right through the pains, right through the heartache, right through the rejection. And if you don't know Jesus yet, write him into your story. Because at the end of the day, we're all going to die. One out of one dies. But while we're here, it says, you know what it says in the Bible? Do business until I come. Do business until I come. Make money. Get it done. Chase the dream. Impact people. Right? Write some bangers. help people, make a difference, right? Until he comes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hope this helped you out today.